Wir fahren jetzt in Ghost Town mit so einer coolen Lok 8 Minuten im Kreis, weil wir Langeweile haben für $3.
Pro Person.
Ja. Und Brian ist unser Lokführer.
Howdy, folks. This is Hard Rock John, one of the old miners here at Callico Ghost Town. I'd like to welcome you all aboard the Callico and Odessa Railroad. Please stay seated as we take a ride through old
Aber da ist
Callico.
ein Passagier draußen.
As we go around this first curve, notice the two miners' cabins built along the canyon walls. As cool as they appear, they were ideal for the hot summers and cold winters here at Callico. During the boom years, Callico's mining district boasted a population of nearly 5,000 people. About 1,200 people actually live in the town site of Callico. Today, the population is only 9.
Ist ja richtig flott hier.
Das macht Spaß.
Schrittgeschwindigkeit.
Hier ein paar American Rednecks. Please stay seated.
Was ganz Schickes.
Was?
Was ganz Schickes hier.
Aber was richtig Schickes.
Das ist was richtig.
Mit Glocke.
Damit auch alle aus dem Weg gehen.
Vorsicht, Tunnel. Der Geschwindigkeit noch.
Wow.
As we round this next curve, look to the left of the engine. Notice the pile of rocks painted white with a white marker on top. This marks the spot where silver traces from the Silver King mine were first discovered in early April of 1881.
Viel zu sehen.
Da noch irgendwas sagen.
Ja, da.
Alter, fetter Turn, was wir hier haben.
Also da findet man Silber.
Ja.
Ja, so wie der fährt, braucht er auch 8 Minuten, um hier einmal rumzufahren.
Ich glaube, er hat auch den chilligsten.
Also unser Fahrer ist relativ entspannt. Steuert da vielleicht mal ab.
To the right is one of the original ore cars, taken out of an abandoned mine shaft. The miners would push these out of the mines and stockpile their ore until they had a trainload full. Then it was shipped to a processing mill on a train similar to the one you're riding on now. This large area to the left of the train was known as East Callico. It was the main residential district of the Callico town site. Miners with families didn't want their wives and children exposed to the rough and rowdy Main Street with its 22 saloons and red light district. So they built their homes here. At one time, there were over 80 homes in this area, but time in the desert itself has taken a toll.
Also wir werden jetzt hier
and all
gerade
that
erstmal ein
remains
bisschen...
today is that wall outlined in white.
Also das kleine bisschen ist da das einzige, was noch...
As we pause here,
Dem
take a
übrig
look
ist.
at the top of King Mountain, where your engineer is now pointing. Look at the last letter, the O in the word Callico, and run your eyes down about 300 feet and a little to the right. You should see a mine entrance in the side of the mountain. This is the entrance to the Silver King mine, one of the richest and largest mines in the Callico mining district. It produced about $10 million worth of silver in about 11 years.
Hier sind
There's
Spasten,
about
die da
30
einfach mal
miles of
hingucken.
tunnels on 14 different levels inside this mountain, belonging to several different mines. Just below the Silver King, there appears to be just an ordinary pile of dirt. Actually, that's remnants from the Silver King mine itself. Not long ago, that pile of dirt was assayed and found to contain over $6 million in silver. But before you jump out of the train and climb the hill to fill your pockets, I should point out that the cost of processing that silver would be well over $10 million. So if you do your math right, that would put you $4 million in the hole. Well, back to playing the lottery.
Ich schmeiß mal wieder in Gang den Vogel hier.
Unser Fahrer ist mal eben eingepennt.
Go.
Now, as we proceed, look down into the gully to the left of the train. The round rock structures you see are called hogans. They were built by the Indians who came to the Callico area in search of the many colored clays from which they made their pottery, paints, and dyes.
Das rechnet der Rechner einmal mit dem kleinen Berg.
Also 6 Minuten sind wir schon unterwegs.
To the left of the engine is one of the original ore crushers. The miners would hitch a mule to that crossbar and ride that steel ball round and round to crush the ore before it was taken to the processing mill to nearby Daggett. Drinking water for Callico in the early years had to be transported from the Mojave River, which ran above ground at that time. It sold for about 5 to 20 cents a gallon. Unfortunately, several children died in Callico due to a typhoid epidemic brought on by this bad water supply.
Da hinten haben wir vorhin gegessen.
Hast du mir den Weißen jetzt gesehen?
Ja. Also das Weiße da hinten, das da, wo man so einen Zipfel sieht, das ist ein Salzsee. Das ist unser
Now
Bus.
direct your attention over to Main Street. Note Lane's General Merchandise. That is one of the original buildings built in 1884. Originally, there were over 300 buildings here at Callico. Twice downtown Callico burnt to the ground, and twice rebuilt because of the rich silver and mineral wealth to be found here. Now, as we pull into the train depot, look down into the gully to the left of the train. The ruins you see are the ruins of Callico's Chinatown business district. Over 40 Chinese lived and worked in Calico during the boom years.
40
Well,
Chinesen
folks, we
in
hope you enjoyed your
Chinatown.
trip aboard the Callico and Odessa Railroad. When leaving the train, don't forget your valuables, cameras, purses, and small children. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and be sure to climb aboard on your next visit to Callico Ghost Town.
Da hinten sitzt so ein Spasti. Also, euer Fazit, hat sich das gelohnt?
Also auf YouTube will ich jetzt 5 Sterne geben für diese super Rundfahrt in Ghost Town.
Klar.